The gentleman from Washington is recognized for as much time as he wishes to use.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I'd like to thank the good gentleman from California for yielding. I rise today to speak in support of my legislation, H.R. 6652, to transfer the Bureau of Reclamation works to the Kennewick Irrigation District. As many of my colleagues know far too well, communities across the western United States too often are faced with the detrimental impacts of drought and water shortages. Water providers across central Washington and across the West face numerous challenges to supply water, including growing demand, aging infrastructure, and changing precipitation patterns. By transferring the Bureau of Reclamation works to a local entity like the Kennewick Irrigation District, water suppliers can better manage critical water resources and empower water managers to be as responsive, efficient, and innovative as possible in serving their communities. In addition to transferring the works, the legislation before us will provide for reduced federal liabilities, and with the Kennewick Irrigation District prepaying for the works, there is an additional cost savings benefit to the federal government. I'd like to thank the chairman of the Natural Resources Committee in the House, Chairman Bishop, for moving this legislation forward, which truly is a win-win for local water providers, the federal government, and taxpayers. And if I could, Mr. Speaker, I would like to also thank Mr. Bill Ball, the staff director of the Subcommittee on Water, Power, and Oceans, for his tremendous work at the committee, and a personal shout out to one of my office staff members, Travis Martinez, for his work. I encourage my colleagues to support this legislation on final passage, and I look forward to the Senate moving swiftly to get this legislation to the President's desk. And with that, Mr. Speaker, I yield back.
The gentleman from Washington yields back. The gentleman from